Okay, I'm playing Skyrim. I thought it was about time I did another video on it, because I wanted to just say what I feel about the game at this point. I've got to say, it's the first time I've had a really long session on the game. And I've heard people saying they've been addicted to it and playing all night. And I had one of those moments when I was just continuously playing, really enjoying it. And it's one of those games, it isn't that easy to settle straight in, you know. It's such a huge world, such a big game. It can take quite a while to just settle in and feel at home with it. So where I am, I'm right at the west coast of the world at the moment. So anybody thinking of buying this game, and if they haven't played this type of game, because I've got to say, I'm not one of the biggest fans of this type of game. This is kind of a real Western RPG, massive world. I did play the previous Oblivion and I enjoyed it, but I kind of wish I played it more. It's a game I missed a bit, and I didn't actually explore enough. I really enjoyed what I did see of it. So this game, I've already spent a lot more time than I did on the previous Oblivion, even though it doesn't seem to have captured everything that the previous game had. I'm talking personality, kind of emotion. Well, look where I am. I don't know how good the video quality is, but I'm really high up. The most impressive thing for me about the game is just the sheer scale. It's so big. It's massive. And what's really impressive is the way, for instance, the sky never looks the same. Every day, every area is totally different. High altitude, the weather changes, and you get snow. And say any mountain you see in the background, this, for example, you can see mountains really far away sometimes. And when you walk off-road, you're going to find lots of caves. So for me, there's a bit too many caves. You don't have to venture into them, there's so many. They don't vary too much, but you never know. It's hard to resist just going in. Yeah, so this type of game, I'm not the biggest fan. There's some people don't like this type of game, and that's fine. You don't have to like. Everyone has different tastes, and there's other people who seem to be hardcore fans of this type of game. Not me. I'm somewhere in between, but I couldn't help but be really impressed by this game's sheer scale, and I'm planning on keeping this game and really seeing the best part of it, you know. So I'm going to keep this game for quite a while. I don't play all the time, depends what mood you're in, but this type of game you can play at any time, even if you just want to stroll through the environment, look at everything. I just found a cave here. Don't fancy going into it, because you never know when you're going to get out of it. It could take you hours to get out. So I'm going on a mission here. I've just left Solitude, right? Solitude is a place where you can steal loads of things worth loads of money. I do know. I mean, I'm sure that's helpful for a lot of people. So far, that has been my biggest area for collecting valuable things. There's so many rooms in that castle. Anyway, I'm going on my mission now. This is a game I'd give at least 9 out of 10 just for the sheer scale. I'm not saying the game is perfect or anything. I usually go for a game with more of a story and characters with emotion, maybe a happier place to be, but at the same time this is just the game that amazes me. Sometimes battles are a little bit annoying. I mean, they're not too much fun, there's a bit too many battles. But anyway, I'll show you me. I've just turned into a mage and I've decided magic is the way to go. But I've left my armour and I find I can't get too close to enemies because I'll die quite easily. I died here yesterday by a saber-toothed tiger. I thought I was well in control of. What I'm doing now is snowboarding. Right, I'm sliding down a mountain. You can climb down pretty much any mountain if you're careful. I'm sliding. See if I stand up. You can run down mountains, alright, it's a little bit silly. Or even ride a horse down a mountain. I don't want to start falling though. That is where I'm going. It's a new place. My next mission. So I've joined the Thieves Guild. Good idea, because you want to be able to sell some of this stuff you're going to steal. So that's my look at it this far. I mean, I did tell you last night I played for ages, and I quite enjoyed it. And I just did a really good mission where it was stealth, breaking into someone's safe. I had to climb through the whole building, and really it's a bit impossible to do stealth, so I had to kill most of the people. But really hard mission. Oh, there he is. That's the fellow that killed me yesterday, that saber-toothed tiger. Anyway, I'm going to upload some more Skyrim videos at some point. So it's one of those games you can play any way you want at any time almost. But sometimes I want to go and play a first person shooter, and that gives me a different type of adrenaline rush.